Hi everyone and welcome to today's class. Today's introduction is really short because my guide said do an introductional video for your workout. So actually that's what we're doing now. So on the feet, and as always when I'm here filming at home, I love to use the wall. So I'm standing against the wall, thinking to grow up against the wall. I've got my little toes in line with my hips or muscle line, whatever is wider, so you really get the outer line to work. Then sit bones together and you think like a long energy fountain, whatever you want to visualize, coming through the crown of your head. So it's continuously like a fountain, going on and going on, flowing through your body, and everything's long. Center line, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone, and the sides. Your little fingers are in line with your shoulders, and then you think your ribs together, navel towards your spine. And if you're standing against the wall, you may notice that your shoulder blades are even, hopefully. If they are not, try to spread them out, because this is when you notice where there is any tension. Important also, elbows and knees are relaxed and always lengthening from here, so you lengthen the entire spine. As I'm saying, that's the fountain. And also you can think of your sit bones lengthening into the floor. So it's behind your legs, lengthening and making sure that your knees are loose. If there's a lot of tension, consciously, intentionally bend them. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you visualize that long line, because then this is what your body will intend to do over time or with time. Okay, so you don't have to remember any of this. I will make sure to remind you very much, because we're really focusing on our body, trying to communicate with it, and this is also why I'm talking so much. It's not because I like talking, it's because we need to keep our focus on our body. It's time now. Okay, so we start as always with the reaffirmation of the upper arms. Therefore, we relax the arms. Think of that line. It's like having a little lead dripping from your fingertips. So it's really this feeling, and nothing here, no tension in your shoulders. So it's really lowering down, leading down and upwards through the body. Yeah, so the arms have nothing to do with this fountain, apart from the fact that they get a little energy flowing through the fingertips. So palms to the front, little fingers towards the thumbs, and everything is long. And relax, just release. Okay, so one more time, lengthening. And also think of lengthening your butt into your heels if you like. So now the little fingers towards your thumbs, lengthening. And relaxing. Okay, now palms to the back and thumbs towards the little fingers. So we're working our way around the upper arm. We've been working on this part. Now it's the back part. So palms facing the back, thumbs towards your little fingers, and keep lengthening the upper body. Very important. Weight off your legs. And then you've got the freedom to do this without affecting your shoulder joints, ribs together. So everything is relaxed, and just release. One more time. Thumbs towards your little fingers, everything's long, ribs together, lengthening, and just releasing. Okay. We're down to the end of the mat to stretch the back, and if you need to bend your legs, if you need some yoga blocks or books underneath your hands to reach the floor, that's all fine. So first of all, sit bones together, just again lengthening. You can also think of the crown of the head touching the ceiling, and then just rolling down. Everything that doesn't go down yet goes up. Still lengthening. Just feel the weight of your head. And just relax here. As I'm saying, you can bend, putting something underneath, nothing wrong with that. So wherever you need to be. Now you think of navel in and lengthening, although it's in. And then sit bones head. So there's lots of energy through your back. And again, rolling in and lengthening. And one more time, rolling in and lengthening and just bending your legs, just breathing through. Okay, good. We do it one more time. Okay, breathing in. On the out breath, sit bones head, lengthening. And now we're focusing on the middle finger, looking at the middle finger, describing the biggest possible circle, following with our eyes. Important, don't push your arms or your arm, just lengthen from your head. And you can do that from here, obviously, yeah, wherever you are. So lengthen, sit bones head, stretching the back or lengthening the back. It's a visualization really. Lengthening. And even bigger possible circle, navel to your spine and lower. Don't do this too fast, because if you go fast, you may miss a moment of where you could possibly feel a little more length. And the feeling comes from the thought. So you think longer, and then you may feel more length as an answer from your body. This is a very good exercise if you have problems with your upper back, neck, if you need to lengthen there. And it's all, yeah, so you can really turn from here. Okay. Wow. Just relaxing, just let the blood flow back. Okay, and now we're doing a little balance. But balance does not mean holding, it means sending energy in different directions at the same time. We're doing that on the underarms, but you can also do it in the plank position actually. So I'm just demonstrating it on the underarms. First, little fingers in line with your elbows and little toes in line with your little fingers, and then make sure you're lengthening, sit bones together, and you're lengthening from your sit bones to your head. So your butt is low and not up. Low. Okay, just relax. Not too much. Keep your navel towards your spine. Yeah, that's really my recommendation. And lengthen behind your neck. Breathing in. On the out breath, lengthening. There we are. Okay, so if you do it on the plank position, it's a diagonal line, obviously, and you're here. Lengthening and releasing. Breathing in. And lengthening, sit bones head, most important, fountain ongoing, and then everything, all the weight should be in the center. That's what we're really aiming for, aiming at. No weight on your wrists, okay? So we continue on the side. So we've got the middle finger in line with your ear, your hips and your heels. And if you want to put something underneath your center or underneath your head, you're welcome to do so. Also, if you can't have your hand here, the other option is to have it here. Just make sure that you take the line first and then bend in, or as much as you can, you know. So you're supporting yourself here with the elbow in contact with your body, because then it's not tensing your shoulders. So straight, yeah. If there is tension here and you don't want to put anything underneath or it doesn't help, you can also look down. Okay, now we're ready. Now instead of lifting the leg, I just take my arm away so you can see it. It's not lifting the leg, it's about lengthening the leg. And it's even about lengthening the underneath leg. You've got your ribs together and then there should be length here. And it's again sending energy in different directions at the same time. So your leg just stays there, yes? Okay, so sit bones head and think of your hips or your muscle line, whatever's wider, as we had it before, in line with your little toe. And then just let it flow. Good. Okay, so from that same position, lengthening. I don't have a mirror actually, so I'm just thinking my line, hopefully it's correct. Well, yeah. And now think energy through the heel, but more even through the head, and then turn your entire leg within your hip joint, yeah? Lengthening here. And relax. Okay, breathing in. On the out breath, one more time, parallel first. And turn. Lengthening, turning, relaxing the knee, and relaxing. Okay, good. So now we're doing the same thing as we did with the upper arms. We're working our way around that leg lengthening, which makes also a good reaffirmation, but also it helps if you have a little bit here stored energy. I know many people have, although energy flows, but this is, you can release it. Lengthening here and very much lengthening up. Although it's from the back, you can turn in. Yeah, then you've got the freedom here to do that, lengthening in and releasing. You can really feel it, and maybe it wants to cramp, then give it a good massage, that's fine. And one more time, lengthening. Even if you can't do it at the first time, no problem. Lengthen and lengthen, keep visualizing that, and then you'll get the freedom to move over a little time. But it's always a little time, it's quite fast that we get the help from our body. So now I'm closing my legs, lengthening my feet. Whatever that is for you, lengthening. Now I'm lengthening both legs. And I'm lengthening my upper body. So your head might lift a little bit of your arm and release. Okay, one more time. Lengthening. So again, very much about the upper body, but also lengthening your legs in the opposite direction. And if you like to see if you can balance, just take your arms forwards here, parallel, palms facing each other, and little fingers in line with your underarms. And then release. Okay, coming up, bending the legs, and here we go to do it on the other side. Your middle finger in line with your ear, hips, and heels. And here you're supporting yourself as we had that before, elbow in contact with your body. If you want to put a little towel or a blanket underneath, or a cushion, or here, or use your arms here, or put your head here, you're welcome. Okay, ready to go. Now lengthening, line, yes, and also this line, an upper line, lengthening and releasing. Okay, one more time, breathing in. On the out breath, lengthening, lengthening, lengthen, 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 and releasing. Okay, One more time, energy through the head and through the heel. And now just turning out, lengthening the entire hip, turning out the entire hip and relaxing. Breathing in, just repeating that, lengthening, energy through the heel and through here, lengthen and lengthening, turning out. Always also thinking of lengthening your entire upper body, and check if your knee is loose. You feel it's like, yeah, try to think a soft thought and see what happens. Yeah, okay. Breathing in. On the out breath again, parallel. And lengthening. Now we're lengthening a lot to make some space. To turn, lengthen here. Everything's long. Energy through the head. And release. Okay, breathing in. On the out breath, long, parallel. And turn. Lengthening everything, navel in, everything's long. And you can really feel it here. Okay, and relax. Good. Wow, if you need to massage again, yeah, do that. It's always helpful. Chinese medicine teaches us this. Okay, now lengthening up and down, both directions. And release. Breathing in. And again, lengthening, both directions, head and legs. And if you want to do a little balance, just starting again, you can do so by putting your arm further forward, so everything here is free. And then take the other arm, your line, head, upper body, legs is behind your arms, very much so. Little fingers in line with your underarm and relax. And you don't have to hold that as long as I do because of my explanation. Now lengthening and coming up, and let's see how we are. So, first of all, we're sitting down here, little toes in line with our knees and hips, lengthening here. Let's see how the lower back is. We're doing a little massage. When I'm wiggling here, I can feel if I'm on my sit bones, and then I'm sinking the fountain, and hopefully I have a straight back. Yes, if not, you think it as long as your body needs to do it. And it may take a little time, you know, but you notice where you need to stretch, you feel it. Okay, so from here, breathing in, and then from your pubic bone, lengthening in between pubic bone and navel, just slightly back, elbows close to the body, and coming up. Breathing in again here. On the out breath, slightly back. And coming up. Up. Breathing in. And again, lengthening, navel in. And coming up. And one more time, a little bit more, lengthening. And this time I'm lowering my head, thinking long behind my neck. And coming up onto my sit bones, and then rolling up my entire spine. Repeating this one more time. That's actually like a little stretch for your lower back, and also could be a little massage. Lengthening. So if it's really stiff, we're now slowly going down. Just grab your inner thighs. This may be helpful, yeah, if it's really stiff there. Now keep lengthening, keep lengthening, keep lengthening, and then just stretch out. And just tune in with your body to see where does it need stretching, lengthening, maybe give it a little shake, yeah, or your arms, three-dimensional here. And also maybe you want to give it a little massage. This is the softer or gentler way. There's also a different way if you need to get rid of a little bit of energy or move a little bit more, you notice, because your body tells you. So whenever we've got a little bit of time in between exercises, do that to loosen, because that's what is necessary. We're using lots of energy and changing lots of energy, and you may feel that you need that. Okay, we're told, or I'm told, that we have to sit down. I'm always guided for my videos, so apart from the first two exercises, I have no idea what comes up. Okay, so you can either sit like this, or you can sit with your legs crossed, or with them like this. So the only criteria is that you need to be on your sit bones and think sit bones in line with your head. Okay, so from here we're lengthening the arms outside. We've got the shoulder blades parallel. The arms are slightly down because the shoulders are relaxed, and it's like a big hug. So shoulder blades are parallel. The shoulders are relaxed and the shoulder blades are parallel. That's what I wanted to say. So lengthening the front and the back, still fountain continuously. And now I'm turning towards the right side, and not very much because I'm continuously lengthening my upper body, and that's like the idea. Breathing in here. On the out breath, keep lengthening to come back. Breathing in. On the out breath, navel in, ribs together, and just no tension in your shoulders, lengthening. And it's like lengthening both sides very much. And lengthening to relax. Okay, I'm just demonstrating. If you think to the side, this is what happens. Yeah, and that's not what we want. We want the length here, so it goes this way. And then it's a different story for your abs as well. And of course for the entire spine. So lengthening again. Lengthening, just repeating this. And I'm lengthening from my arms so that the palms are facing each other, and now I'm thinking diagonally forwards. It's not up. Little fingers in line with your underarms, lengthening and coming forwards. It's not very high, yeah? Nothing like this, because then your shoulders would be up. So we're here. And now lengthening your upper body, arms flowing down, relax. Okay, lengthening, building up again. Ribs together. Now just turning, keep lengthening. You can't go very far. And now lengthen from your fingertips, little fingers in line with your underarms, diagonally up, ribs together while you're doing that. Keep your arms in line with your shoulders, please. Now lengthening from the head, navel in, and lengthening. Lengthening and releasing. Yes. Okay, so breathing in. You can repeat this variation or the one before, yeah, as you need it. I'm just doing one because I'm doing a little bit more, but please do what you feel is right for you. Lengthening, ribs together, and now we're lengthening towards the side. Meaning you're not, and back. You're not going to the side, because this is what happens, and it goes back as well. You need to think like an arch and like an arch, and if you visualize that, you notice it in your body, and that's what we need. Okay, so lengthening, up, ribs together. Now think the arch, up, and now think it back. Up, feel the lift in your body, and release. Breathing in. On the out breath, lengthening. Up. Now we're going to the other side. Same thing with the arch. Up to the side. And up again. And releasing. Breathing in. and lengthening, up and to the side, and this time I'm lengthening my fingers so my palms come to face the front. Maybe it's not yet that easy for you, and maybe your palms only get to here, yeah, and not to here. No problem, just make sure you're not turning your arms. See the difference? And then everything is tense, yeah? It's just lengthen from the head and see the entire back, how far you can go. And eventually you get to this here, because the muscles in your arms are that long, yeah? But it may take some time. So lengthen. Now I've got my little fingers in line with my hips, and I'm coming up and lengthening, relaxing it, and everything's long. Okay, breathing in and lengthen, up, breathing in, ribs together and to the side, and now just think through your head, lengthening everything and long, lengthening diagonally up and up and lowering and relaxing. If you've got your legs out now, take them to turn together and bend. If you've got your legs crossed, just take them up here, navel in, and just relaxing whatever you need, as I said before. So you can do either a little massage or a little shake, 3-dimensional for your arms, or maybe you need a stretch, whatever. Yes, however, it's all fine. Just be gentle and always feel what you're doing. So your body has the chance to answer and to lead you, to guide you. Yeah. Okay, so from here, we've got the little toes in line with the hips or muscle line. And now, first of all, I'm told we take the hands behind the head and make sure that your hairstyle is not in the way. Yeah, so there should be no tension because of the elastic here, for example. That's no good. Okay, so hands behind your head. Now breathing in, and from your sit bones to your head, just lengthen the biggest possible circle. Imagine the biggest possible circle. Breathing in. Now push your head against your hands and think of lengthening down. And then you feel the length also in your upper back. If not, there is one other thing that you can do. Now breathing in, repeating this, sit bone to your head, lengthen. Now push with your head against your hands, doing this, lengthening. You may not be up as much, yes, but you notice how much you feel it inside. And also watch your center line this time. So that's the correct abs technique, yes, which makes you use of all the layers of your abs. Just look, just see this. This is not how to use all your abs. This is the difference, okay? So you can see it. Right, okay, breathing in, lengthening, up, and this time, if you have any pain here, keep one hand here and just grab here. If not, no pain, everything cool. Grab your thighs with both arms, elbows close, to not use anything here. Now, as long as you can, and as long legs as you can. If you can stretch them, fine. If not, fine as well. But keep thinking long here, okay? And then either come up like this to sit bones headline or here. Yeah, you can also take your arms to here. Diagonal line as well, little fingers in line with your shoulders. And then from here, line going back. Either this way, continuously lengthening. Yeah, continuously lengthening. And then lengthening your arms, and you end with your little fingers in line with your shoulders. And start off with the longest possible circle, slightly lower than your shoulder girdle, so you can have everything here nice and relaxed. Now sit bones to your head, lengthening. If you need support, take one hand here, otherwise take them to the floor, to the mat, and if you like, just grab here. It's not easier, just helps you to slow down, and then you're coming up, trying to be in that center line and elongating as much as you can, and the legs as long as you can as well, in line, yeah? But it will all, with time, over time, get very, very long in all directions, as long as you keep visualizing that, okay? So wherever you start, no problem. If the feeling is there, the result is getting there. Okay, breathing in, lengthen, and lowering. Keep lengthening. Keep lengthening. This really helps with the alignment of your legs and arms really, really well. Okay, the elastic. Breathing in, we do one more, lengthening. Biggest possible circle. Take it slow to notice if you can lengthen any more. Sit bones to your head, lengthening. Center line. Slowly. Now, if you drift to one side, you need to think on that side that you're going to, for example here, if you can lengthen between your hip and your shoulder blades. And if that seems impossible, keep visualizing it. And each time that the body goes that way, you lengthen it from inside with your thoughts. Yes, not doing it, but thinking it and relaxing, and you will get there. Right? Your thoughts will get you there, that's the natural rules. Okay, relaxing the head. Right, we'll do one more. Now I do the other variation, which is here. And then just rolling down slowly, lengthening, 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 and stretching out. Okay, good. Right, and just relaxing. Okay, good. My guides say it's enough for today. I should have in mind that this may be for someone who's starting, but that there's something important to say. Okay, and this is the following. It's not about being able to do every exercise as I'm demonstrating it. It is all about feeling what I say, what is the feeling, and thinking what I try to give you as a picture. And if you have a better picture that works for you, I would be delighted if you share it in the comments, because it may help other people as well. So it's all about thinking, visualizing it, and then feel what you can feel. Yes, and this is how thoughts turn into things, and this is how our body turns into what we're visualizing it to be. Yeah, it's for me one of the greatest miracles, but it is exactly like that, because it's energy and you can form this energy. You do that constantly through your thoughts and feelings. Your thoughts are the electrical energy, your feelings are the magnetic part of the electromagnetic field that surrounds you, which attracts to you what you want. So if you give out, you want that line, and you feel a straight long line, then it will become this flexibility long line that you are proposing in from the inside. Yeah. So nothing is impossible. It's really so interesting. And yes, we are here at the end. Thank you very much for participating in today's class. And one more thing, don't think you can't do it if a class is challenging. You know, you go for the version that's a little bit more accessible, and then you're good to go, and you're good to continue, and you're good to make a progress. Okay, so lots and lots of love. See you in the next class, and thank you for being here and for growing my channel, being part of this community. Thank you.